Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. Today I've got my grubby little hands on these three pedals, which are the Revv G2, G3 and G4 pedals. And what I thought I'd do is to try and do a video to see what the best add-on pedal for a Boss Katana is that you can buy. Now, the Boss Katana is a great sounding amplifier, but the distortion emulations in there are digital. Now, with these analog pedals, I just want to see if we can get some better overdrive sounds out of the Boss Katana by using pedals instead of the internal effects. Now, you know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe and you'll be notified of all future videos, etc. And thank you to everyone that's bought me a coffee. Really do appreciate it. If you want to buy me a coffee, you can do in the link below. Right, let's get to it. So before we start getting into any audio examples, let's have a quick look at the layout of these pedals. Now, all three pedals share the same controls, more or less. So you have bass, middle and treble, as you'd normally expect across the top. And then you've got gain and volume on the bottom row. Now, all three pedals have this three-way toggle switch, which says blue at the top and red at the bottom. Now, the only difference between these pedals is the green one says that's drive, and the purple, which is the G3, and the red, which is the G4, call these aggression. So you can tell by the pedal, you know, the green one's going to be an overdrive pedal, and the purple and the red ones are going to be more overdrive, virgin on the point of distortion, if not distortion. So let's have a quick listen to the clean sound we're going to be working with. So now let's bring in the G2, which is the green pedal. So that's really nice. So that's brought a sort of an amp just on the point of breakup sort of sound. It's really nice. Okay, let's turn the gain up. So all quite nice overdrive sort of tones. Right, let's bring the toggle switch up to the blue setting. And let's see how far we can push the pedal. And let's try on the red setting. So it's a really versatile sort of pedal. You can get anything from light to amp on the verge of breakup sort of sounds to fairly good sort of rock lead sort of tones. So let's turn that one off and let's try the G3 pedal. So straight out the box, it's a far more exciting sort of pedal. It feels easier to play. I think you have to fight a little bit with the G2 pedal, almost like you do with a tube screamer. Right, let's bring the treble back just a little bit. And let's see how far you can push the pedal. So instantly that sounds great to me. That's a really versatile high gain pedal. Let's bring the gain just back a little bit and let's try the blue setting. try the red setting. And instantly when switching it in, you can hear by the hiss, it's added some extra gain to it. With a lot more presence as well. So we know that it does really great high gain sort of sounds, but let's see what happens when we dial the drive all the way back. So as I thought, this is not really going to clean up that well, but the gain sounds that you can get out of it are fantastic. Right, let's try the G4 pedal. So instantly you've got a more scoop sort of sound, a more metal sound, something that's quite reminiscent of my rectifier amplifier. Right, let's bring the treble back just a little bit. And let's switch it on the blue mode. And let's try on the red mode. So even with the gain at 12 o'clock, it can make the Telecaster turn into quite a high gain sort of rock machine. It sounds great. I think if it was my preference, I would choose either the G2 or the G3. I think the G2, the green one, is brilliant for those amp on the verge of breakup sort of sounds. And I think the G3 is amazing for doing the lead sort of tones. So if it was my pedal board, I'd probably be having the G2 and the G3. I think the G4 for me is a little bit over the top in terms of gain, but I can imagine if you're a metal player, I think the G4 would be a fantastic pedal. I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. I hope you guys have got something out of that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you'll be notified of any future videos that come out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.